Are expecting big things in Baltimore. What the boys must do to score a win on Saturday, while the Chiefs' immediate coaching concern comes to an end. No need to get cocky. SportsCenter now. Jib shots for everybody. SportsCenter on television. Teamed with Linda Cohn. I'm John Anderson. Thanks for having us. Hey, we start the new year by giving you flowers.
How nice. Yeah, USC a big fan of roses and a share of the national championship. That's if they can beat Michigan in an old school Pac-10 against Big Ten Rose Bowl matchup. To Pasadena, and Pete Carroll knows what's at stake. As for the Michigan Wolverines, they're just looking for an upset to make news. First quarter, 2nd and 1 for the Wolverines. The senior QB, John Navarre. He needs to create. He needs to make some plays up top for Braylon Edwards. He had 10 catches to Edwards, but that wasn't one of them.
No, it was not.
That kind of set the tone for Michigan. Later in the drive, Will Poole, corner blitz, and he drills Navarre. Said Coach Lloyd Carr later, protecting the quarterback was my biggest fear. Garrett Rivas, 47 yards away, and it's blocked by Sean Cody. Pete Carroll ecstatic because his team made Michigan's 9th-ranked scoring offense look meek in this one. Late in the first, USC driving, Matt Leinart. Leinart to Kerry Colbert for the score. The senior Colbert, a school record 207 catches in his collegiate career, John.
We go to the second quarter, same score. Michigan driving 3rd and 3, and Poole, well, keep an eye on him. He's arrowed from the corner. Off he comes, and there goes Navarre getting maimed again. He had minus 58 rushing yards in this game and, well, several bruises. Later in the second, Navarre pass to Edwards again, and this time it hits his heel. How kooky is that? Lofa Tutupu then takes it the other way with the pick. Let's look at it again because these things don't happen very often. Poor Edwards. All he was doing was running by. Next thing you know, he kicks it to the wrong guy. Here we go. That's going to set up a touchdown by Lendale White. Carr can't believe his team down 14-0.
Yeah, and that was a score in the third when this happens. Matt Leinart going deep to Colbert, and Colbert, that's a ridiculous catch. You need another look. You know what? Colbert is often overshadowed by his All-American teammate Mike Williams, but not on that play. 21-0. Late in the third, Trojans are driving again, and a little trickery, Mike Tirico.
Second and goal from the 15. A reverse coming. Toss to the back to Williams. Throws back to the quarterback. Leinart. He's at the 5. Touchdown, USC. What a play.
Oh, they're drawing him up in the dirt now. You run to the fire hydrant and take a left. Wow.
It was exactly like we did it in practice. I mean, it was a great flip to Mike. It's a great throw by Mike. It's a great catch by Matt. You're talking about great players making something happen. That was, probably the play of the game, I would guess.
So Leinart catches a TD, and he throws for 3 more in this one.
Well, Michigan didn't travel all the way out here just to get whooped, so they're going to try and come back in the fourth quarter. 28-7. Navarre proving that not everything that happened to Edwards today was bad. 10 catches, 106 yards. So that was good. First down. That sets up Chris Perry. 23 carries, 85 yards. His 18th rushing touchdown of the season. Michigan trailing 28-14. Late fourth quarter, 4th and 22. Michigan, they got to go, and, well, Navarre got to go down. He must go down hard. Dallas starts, destroys the poor man. Michigan allowing 9 sacks against USC. This after allowing 15 all season long in the previous 12 games. USC wins at 28-14. Now 4-0 in bowl games when they're ranked #1. Trojans get the Rose Bowl trophy, and Leinart, a ladder, sharp tool, and cuts down the nets. They're champions. The Rose Bowl presented by City, and the MVP trophy presented to Matt Leinart. 12th straight game with at least 2 TD passes. Michigan held to a season-low 14 points by the Southern Cal defense and falls to 3-15-1 all-time against #1 teams, and SC still #1 in both polls for a couple more days. Our game day crew is in Pasadena.
Well, thanks on a chilly night here, an icy bath for Pete Carroll, and then a chance to soak up the satisfaction of a very likely co-national championship in his 3rd season and the silver anniversary of USC's last co-national championship. Lee and Kirk joined me here. I say very likely because college football, you never know about these things, but if you were voting in the AP for USC #1, as a lot more folks were for them than LSU, I don't know how you change.
No, you don't change. You don't change. But let me tell you one thing. USC is the best all-around football team I've seen in person. They got tremendous quarterback. They got terrific athletes in every position on both sides of the ball. They're a national championship caliber football team. And the scary thing, Kirk, they start 10 sophomores and freshmen. Oh, Are they going to be good or what?
Oh, yeah, it's just going to continue to build and build because Pete Carroll's going to continue to recruit well. Congratulations to Pete Carroll and the USC Trojans. Realizing what was at stake, they went out and dominated this football game from start to finish. There's no question the AP belongs to the USC Trojans football team. Athletically, schematically, any kind of term you want to come up with, SC dominated this game. And the thing that I love is they only have 6 seniors. So this team next year will be on everybody's preseason list, and they're just going to continue to get better and better. And the other thing, they won with class. You didn't see a whole lot of finger pointing. SC came out on a mission, and they accomplished it.
We've seen weird stuff in the sport. You're going to say it's a lock. You saw the first place votes there in the AP. I think it's very unlikely, but they got to wait 3 days to make it official. And I thought the celebration was a little bit muted because of that. We've seen 15 straight national championship celebrations. This one felt a little bit different.
Well, just watching them, watching that team.
Sweetheart,
you're a voter. Would you change?
No, I wouldn't change. I'm not going to change. I'm just saying, listen to the Trojans as they stake their claim.
So proud to be able to get to this point, play in the Rose Bowl, represent the fantastic University of Southern California and all the people that love the Trojan football. And to the people sitting up there and all the way around that you're still here, I think we just won the national championship.
We're number 1 in my book right now, and I'd like to challenge any team that would like to play us. I mean, I don't see anybody beating us right now. We're at the top of our ball at the end of the year, and that's where you got to be.
We're just happy with what we've done here, what we've accomplished all season. I mean, everybody wants to make a big deal out of it and go ahead. They got the trophy. We're called national champions.
One thing Coach Carroll always preaches, one heartbeat. And we came out here and we did it. You know, nobody can take this away from us. The game is over and we're number 1.
I hope they, move into the BCS to playoff system because this doesn't make any sense. You know, after a long season, nobody wants to share a title, but, right now we'll take what we can get.
I think we proved that, we came out of the season number 1 and we finished number 1 and we beat a great team in Michigan. And we know we feel we're national champs.
We're the number 1 team in the human polls. And we won our bowl game, so we're the number 1 team in the country. That's all I need to know. It says champions on it. BCS, Oklahoma, LSU, whoever, that has nothing to do with us. We're going to enjoy this win. We won against a big-time program like Michigan, and, there's nothing else to say.
They consider themselves the people's champion. The champion in the Nokia Sugar Bowl might have a little bit of an asterisk. The difference is 2 touchdowns, but the difference a lot more than that. You can look at the sacks, 9 against a team that allowed 15 all season. More on that later. The field position was very key because of SC's punting and kickoffs. The yards per play, a huge difference. Michigan held to a season low, 320 yards. It was, to me, a more sound whipping than a 2-touchdown margin.
But Michigan was really well prepared and really well coached. And they came out at the opening part of the game, 15 plays, 50-yard drive, and all of a sudden, boom, blocked field goal. USC got the football, 4 plays, 4 different formations, and all of a sudden they scored. That was blocked by Sean Cody, number 84 in the middle. But here's Leinart, Kerry Colbert, touchdown, and I'm telling you, with Norm Chow calling the plays and the imagination with that Leinart and those athletes, they are really, really good offensively.
And that's exactly, you just hit on the combination. We have Norm Chow's system. You have Matt Leinart, who is under control and poised and knows what he's looking at. They have all the athletic ability all over the field. It's nearly impossible to slow down USC. Michigan was very fortunate to hold them to just 28 points, and they come at you in so many different ways with the formations. Leinart, I mean, we've seen him all year, and especially these last 7 or 8 games, make great decisions. And here, finding Reggie Bush, who I think might be the best underclassman as far as athletic ability and the entire country. And again, the poise of Leinart, taking his time and finding another true freshman in Lendale White. This is one of those teams that every offensive snap, you hold your breath, because who's it going to go to? Colbert, Williams, Bush, Lendale White. They have so many weapons, and they continue to spread it around. It makes it very difficult for a defense to stop them.
Yeah, they've won 20 out of their last 21, and the loss there was a triple overtime game. And again, a 2-touchdown margin. When they win big, and they almost always win.
You got to put this up, right?
This they go like this usually.
This.
Okay, all right. That's what you say. All right. Well, you got to make it official in a few days in New Orleans. We'll see you down on the Sugar Bowl. We'll see you back here in Pasadena. A lot more coming up.
Granddaddy Moore, and he's pretty. Granddaddy Moore, we get live and direct. You see the verse? Pop your card on. Let me show it to you. Let him know. Let him know. There he is.
While SC happy in Pasadena, Kansas State's Fiesta Bowl party dampened a bit.
the Trojans. Leinart gets some heat, goes down into the corner, and it's touchdown. Ball is thrown for Kerry Corbett. What a catch. He walks into the end zone. Mike Williams throws to Leinart. Touchdown. And they will claim at least a share of the national championship, no matter what happens in New Orleans.
SportsCenter back at the Rose Bowl with a story of the game. USC pressure, whether it was a corner blitz or a bull rush. All afternoon long, the men of Troy were hitting, harassing, and hounding poor John Navarre, whipping a very good offensive line.
They hadn't seen too much pressure like we bring, like Coach Carroll brings, all kinds of different blitzes. So Coach Carroll did a great job of, knowing what we had on them, and that was speed, and we executed the game plan well.
That D-line, and we had those corner blitzes working, so, they got out, we got after them, early and often, and, just played into our hands. They thought that we were, a real finesse team, and I thought that we did a good job of getting to them, so. I'm just glad that we put that to rest, and we just did a good job, all day long. The linebackers helped, the secondary gave us a step, and D-line did what we're supposed to do. We got some sacks.
Trojans had 46 sacks in the season, best in the Pac-10, but still, that total of 9 is stunning because the Michigan O-line allowed a total of 15 sacks in 12 games. They forced 3 fumbles, didn't recover any, but got the interception on the crazy carom by Tutupu. Given the level of competition in Michigan's offensive line, that's a pretty stunning and impressive defensive performance.
I don't know if you can really put that into words, how impressive that is, what USC was able to do. Sure, they created a lot of confusion with a variety of looks, a lot of the blitzes, but the thing that I think was most shocking is that USC many times got a lot of pressure by just using their front four. They were bigger, they were faster, they used their athletic ability to control the line of scrimmage, and I'm telling you, it was from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. They used some stunts, they used twists, everything they needed to do, but overall, it came down to an athletic ability advantage for USC. And 15 sacks the whole year, and to give up 9 in one game is unheard of. Give credit to Pete Carroll. Give credit to these players. They came out on a mission tonight to win the national championship against a very good Michigan team, and they took it.
Well, Michigan had a wonderful game plan to start off the game. They had a 15-play drive that went 50 yards the first time they had the ball. But then after Pete Carroll made some changes and brought more and more blitzes, they only had 76 yards the rest of the first half. And they did it by bringing corners, safeties, the coaches, the trainers, and everybody else. First of all, number 8, Marcel Allman, comes from the outside. But here was the star of the game, number 28, Will Poole. He came from the outside and made some great plays. 9 sacks, I know, but 450 hits. They hit that John Navarre.
I think they're still hitting him.
They're still hitting him right now. What a great effort.
And
boy.
Poole was a great story. Here's a guy, that a New York kid, went to Boston College, went to a junior college out here. He's a one-and-done stud for SC. This is his one and only year to start, and he made himself some money this season and in this game because he's going to be a very high NFL draft pick.
All over the football field tonight.
Very good player.
The offensive side of USC, not that bad either. And first-year starter Matt Leinart, an evening that he will never forget here in Southern California, throwing for 3 and catching a touchdown pass from Mike Williams. That's all for now from Pasadena.
Still to come here on SportsCenter, Iowa did something it hadn't accomplished since the 50s. Trev and Mark know why. Coaching mismatch. Some strong thoughts on Ron Zook are ahead. Plus, you'll never believe what Maryland's Steve Suter did to get himself ready for a highlight reel day in the Gator Bowl. NFL playoff concerns on tap. Now Peyton Manning can get his first playoff win, and why Steve McNair is going to have a huge game on Saturday. Plus, the Sixers have lost 8 of 10.
On deodorant from Old Spice.
Your lips are so soft.
You're so sweet. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Discover the value.
SportsCenter continues with a Pasadena dream of USC quarterback Matt Leinart, a combination of great talent, cool temperament, great coaching. You can see holding that Trojan sword. Pretty unemotional guy, calls this indescribable, savoring a big win over Michigan in what he hopes is a national championship type game. How do you go from 0 snaps last season to 38 touchdown passes this season, in many ways exceeding the stats of a Heisman Trophy winner in Carson Palmer. It's an incredible story with an incredible ending. Here's Shelley Smith.
He was already well on his way to becoming the Rose Bowl MVP after throwing 3 touchdown passes during a nearly flawless performance. But just when you thought Matt Leinart couldn't do anything more,
here's Williams throwing it.
It was 2nd and I think 17, and Norm said, "Hey, let's go with the reverse pass." And I said, "That's an awesome call. Go for it."
Mike Williams throws to Leinart, touchdown.
All month we've been practicing the little throwback to me because we hadn't put it in all year, and I told him I could catch it. I told him I would catch it.
I was like, wow, touchdown, what a call.
It's something we've been practicing all week, actually all the last couple weeks, and, they got the opportunity to be able to run it, and Matt showed his little skills catching the ball.
I knew he could do it. He's got great hands. He knew he was going to catch it. He told me to catch it. Just throw it.
Does that play work in practice all the time?
Not against our defense because Coach Carroll cheats.
Mike's always accuses of that. He just hasn't come to the point where he can recognize our great wisdom that we have on our side of the ball.
That's just offense, defense thing, a little competition and everything. But they ain't tell us. We just be ready for it in practice. That's all.
And I don't know if Coach Carroll tells them or what, but we fooled the Wolverines, and that's what it counts.
I can't even describe the feelings I have right now. It was fun to be a part of this game today and to be able to play in the Rose Bowl. And I just think the teammates and the coaches, and it was a great team effort. And we prevailed today and came out national champs.
While there might not be an undisputed national champion this year, Leinart's performance established him as the undisputed leader of a team that believes it is worthy of at least a share. At the Rose Bowl, I'm Shelley Smith, ESPN.
Now, Leinart watched Palmer win a Heisman Trophy and go 11-2 in his 4th year as a starter. Then in his 1st year as a starter has a similar completion percentage. Not quite as many yards per game, but look at the bottom line. 38 touchdowns, 9 picks, and in the last 9 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a 10-to-1 ratio. All Norm Chow hopes from his quarterbacks is a 3-to-1 ratio. Astounding stuff. And joining us now, Matt Leinart's coach, of course, Pete Carroll of the Trojans. Congratulations. It looked like a lot of fun. You guys walk out of here. You have to officially wait, I guess, for the polls to close for about 3 days. Do you feel deserving of a national championship?
Yeah, I think we did everything we needed to do. Yeah, I think that it was wonderful to be named the #1 team by both polls, at the end of the season, and then we got a chance to hold it, and we did everything we needed to do. This was a fantastic game and a fantastic football team we played against. Great respect to the Michigan program, and to win decisively and be able to control the ball at the end of the football game and do the things we needed to do, I think it's clear. This is the way we play. We've done it all year like this.
Pete, this football team's now won the Rose Bowl, and it's obviously going to win a piece of the national title of all the football teams. What makes this team special?
Well, I think our ability to focus with every event, it doesn't matter who we're playing or, whether it's the traditional matchup or it's playing Washington State when we were trying to overcome them because we tied with them last year and all the buildup. We've been able to play the same style of football and hold focus. And here again with this big buildup. And the Oregon State game was a difficult one for us also, and with all that was riding on it. So our ability to hold focus, they just do what we ask them to do, and it's really, really a pleasure to coach because that's all we ever wanted. Just do what we ask you, and then give us a chance. And this is what this program has become. And people do it for the right reasons. They want to do it. They're having fun, and they give us everything they got. It's a very exciting time for us.
Coming into this football game, you talked a lot about Michigan's skill. Chris Perry, Braylon Edwards, John Navarre, the big offensive line. What was the key in stopping them and being able to defend them and confuse them the way you did and put so much pressure on John Navarre?
Well, this is a very, very well-equipped football team. They had all of the right elements and senior leadership at the right spots and a defense to complement. So, there was a lot of times during this preparation where I was really worried that we weren't going to be able to play the way we've been playing. And really in the last couple days and as of last night when we got in our meeting and looked in the eyes of our players, they were ready to do this. And we weren't going to try and do anything real fancy. We were going to do what we know how to do and make sure we put the pressure on them and see if they could handle it. And our guys came through beautifully, and they made the plays we needed to make.
Matt Leinart continues to astound us as a first-year starter. He was so cool again against Michigan. Everybody caught a touchdown pass, too.
Yeah.
Showed his skills.
What a day, man. What a day for an Orange County kid, boy. 3 touchdown passes and to catch one. And the catch was the one he'll remember. He's going to tell us we need to throw it to him all the time now.
Does this feel tempered, this celebration? I've seen a lot of national championship celebrations. This feels a little tempered because you just don't know for sure.
No, I don't know. I haven't done this before, so this is first time for us.
Pretty good to you.
We're rolling. I can't wait. We got a party that won't quit over here in this tent. I can't wait to get to it.
You just got a bunch of cool Southern California kids, and a lot of them are young, and a lot of them are going to be back. But here in Southern California, the chant is we're #1. They don't need to wait for the polls. on early Monday morning.
All right, thanks, guys. Devils Cavs had Linda's interest during halftime of the road.
DirecTV to order now.
Let us hoist a glass of bubbly to the first SportsCenter top 10 of the new year. Here it is, people. Number 10, Minnesota, Texas Tech. Jarius Jackson drives, loses it. That's all right, got it back. Clank, sorry, but there's Joseph Works. That works. Texas Tech wins at 90-73.
Number 9, we had to go to North Carolina to see that. Barefoot water skiing. That's right, barefoot water skiing. Some amateurs trying their skills, but check out that
He's
guy's
good.
spinorama on his bottom.
Yes. Number 8, Rose Bowl, USC, Michigan. It's the talk of the town. Herschel Dennis, Mike Williams, Matt Leinart. The touchdown reception. He's number 1-1. His team's going to be number 1 in the AP. He's the Rose Bowl MVP.
Number 7, Rangers Blues. Shorthanded breakaway late in the first, time running out in the period. That's why Mike Danton fired the slap shot on the breakaway, and he gets it through Mike Dunham just in time. It was the Blues' second goal in a 5-4 win.
Dunham yanked. Number 6, South Carolina's mascot, Cocky, wins the Mascot of the Year voting. Well, who would have thought, huh? Looks like a large bird of some sort. Bet he'd be good eating, huh?
Number 5, Outback. Matt Malloy blocks the punt. It goes in the end zone, and where Malloy finishes what he started, he falls on it for the TD. Iowa wins by 20 over the Gators.
Number 4.
This is like way bigger than the Rose Bowl.
These are my people. Wisconsin, the annual Toilet Bowl parade. They crown a Toilet Bowl king and queen, and it's followed by the Toilet Bowl tackle football game. And yeah. See, wearing your cheese on your head really isn't the stupidest thing they do ever.
Number 3, back to the Rose Bowl and back to Matt Leinart. Caught by Gary Colbert with one hand, breaking a tackle, and just walking into the end zone. Take another look at Colbert. Defenders all over him. Who cares? He had 2 TD catches in this one, 149 yards receiving. The Trojans share a national title.
Number 2, the number 1 reason people like hockey.
Oh,
they
stop.
fight.
No, that's not it.
You and I are going to throw over this.
That's
Wade
right.
Belak, Doug Duell. There they go. After Duell comes away with a cut near his left eye, Bruins would actually win for the first time in 10 home games. 3-2. There you go. Got the worst of that one. His 7th fighting major. Congratulations.
Number 1, Gator Bowl, West Virginia, Maryland. Maryland Steve Suter tips it and makes the catch while he's falling down. You need another look at Suter. Tips it up with his left hand, and then picks it up and grabs it with his right. Great focus. Maryland wins.
Still to come on SportsCenter, something you may not know about what the 2003 Trojans have to do with Vinny Testaverde. Hello, Pete Giftopoulos on line 1, please.
So USC wins the Rose Bowl for the 21st time in school history behind his defense and quarterback Matt Leinart. Leinart taking on the task of replacing Carson Palmer, last year's Heisman Trophy winner.
He was up to the task.
Yes.
Did you know the only team to win a share of the national championship the year after producing a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, the 87 Miami Hurricanes. 86, Vinny Testaverde won the Heisman, lost to Penn State. Canes won the national title in 87.
That'll do it. I'm Linda Cohn.
As always, I'm the guy next to Linda. Thanks for watching.
Very happy situation it seems right now. Let us go back down to the field now for the closing ceremony and Todd Harris.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keith Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me a great amount of honor to introduce the president of the Tournament of Roses, Mr. Michael K. Riffey, to make the presentation. President.
Thank you, Todd. I'm gonna have some rain.
You can't handle it? I can.
I can handle it. Pete, on behalf of the Tournament of Roses and the Rose Bowl, congratulations on your victory today. 2004 champion of the Rose Bowl.
I'll tell you what, folks, it's a pretty heavy trophy, and right now Pete Carroll's not having any problem picking it up. He says he can hold the trophy all night long if you want. Coach, you got all your goals. The Pac-10 title, you wanted the Rose Bowl title, national title?
Well, I would think that's going to follow. We're so proud. We're so proud to be able to get to this point. Playing the Rose Bowl, represent a fantastic University of Southern California and all the people that love the Trojan football. And to the people sitting up there and all the way around that you're still here, I think we just won the national championship.
Pete, you came here. You've only been here for 3 years. I know everyone out there wants to know How did you do it? How did you put together such a great team so fast? Norm Chow and the rest of the kids.
It's been such a collective effort. Starts right at the top with the president and Mike Garrett. They've done so much to help us clear the path so that we can move forward. We've had so much support of fans. Even though it didn't start out that way, they have been extraordinary ever since the beginning of this thing, and they've been with us 1,000%. The kids have been so pumped up about playing for this, what we've been trying to get done, and they've carried it out today. It's a great day for our football team and our football players, and it's a young football team too, and I promise you I'm excited about that as well.
Thank you very much. Coach Pete Carroll, ladies and gentlemen. Right now it's time to hand out some more hardware. The player of the game for the 2004 Rose Bowl game, the quarterback of USC, Mr. Matt Leinart. Matt, congratulations. Matt, I got to ask you, at USC, everyone's always used to student body right, student body left, but today you throw a touchdown pass and you catch a touchdown pass, and I know Mike Williams wanted to get in there and throw it.
Yeah, we've been working on that all, the month we've been preparing.